Talking pictures there, take two.
Hidden in this picture gallery are 10 famous people who'll help us play Talking Pictures. And here to get the game and the fun underway is our own leading man, Alan Ludden.
Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome to Talking Pictures. We should have a good time. Let's meet these people over here who are going to win the money. Rachel Stevens here.
Yes.
Where are you from?
Los Angeles.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a substitute teacher for the LA County colleges.
Good. We're always glad to have teachers here. Dick Zimmerman. Where are you from?
I'm from Los Angeles, too.
And what do you do for a living?
I design toys for a toy company.
You want to play Talking Pictures?
I would, thank you.
Here's the way we do it. Framed in our picture gallery here are 10 big stars, famous people that you know and love. We're going to let you see those people very closely, and we're going to ask them to say something to you, tell you an intimate fact about himself. And then your job is to remember what they say and remember where they are when they say it, because that's the game, to find them again from memory. There's a lot of money to be won, so concentrate. All right, Talking Pictures, please.
Hi, I'm Ann Miller, and my father worked for Bonnie and Clyde.
I'm Peter Lawford. I turned down the part of James Bond.
I'm Angela Cartwright, and I played Danny Thomas's daughter.
I'm Lorne Green. I once broke all 10 commandments.
I'm Jan Sterling, and some fancy lingerie what saved my life.
I'm Stubby K, and I buy all my clothes in a Fat Man store.
I'm Agnes Moorehead. I never should have married the man I did.
In Cabbages and Kings, I played the third fairy.
I'm Carol Burnett, and I do an imitation of Tarzan.
All right. You've heard from all of our pictures but one. Now, that one is our silent picture, and Paul Winchell is playing that part of a very famous person in the silent picture. Now, I'm going to repeat the facts that each of these stars gave you and see how many of the talking pictures you can find. And we'll give you $25 for each one that you identify correctly. At the end of the show, the one with the most money will have a chance to multiply his total winnings 10 times. We'll see how many of our talking pictures you can find right after this message. Okay, now you've had a chance to study this picture gallery here and impress in your memory where everybody is. We're going to take turns, and since ladies should go first, I'm going to start with you, Rachel. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, for $25, tell me, who sat on Danny Thomas's lap for 7 years? Where is she?
Number 10.
Number 10? Ah!
If I sat on Danny Thomas's lap, he wouldn't be there for 7 minutes.
Okay, that took care of that. All right, for $25 for you, Dick, whose life was saved by some fancy lingerie?
Number 2.
2.
That's not my answer, but it is true.
All right. Okay, back to you, Rachel. Who married the wrong man?
Number 7.
Number 7.
You're
25.
right. Absolutely right.
Agnes Moorehead. We'll get into that later. All right, you have $25. Now, Dick, you can have $25 if you'll tell us who up there broke all of the 10 commandments.
Number 1.
Right. I got to find out about that. How did that happen?
Well, actually, I did that by the time I was 7 years old.
Well, you were a precocious child.
Yeah, well, you see, I was in, it's kind of incongruous. Well, actually, I was in costume.
Yeah.
And I was taking part in a pageant. I played the part of Moses. And I dropped the tablets.
And you've been going up ever since, huh? All right. You have $25. Dick, Rachel, you have $25. You'll have $25 more if you'll tell us who buys all of his clothes at a fat man's store.
That must be number 10.
Let's see. All right. You take the slim models,
No,
right?
I have to buy at a fat man's store all my clothes. If I go to an ordinary store, all they can fit me in is handkerchiefs and socks.
All right, $25 for you, Dick, if you will tell us whose favorite drink is human blood. Now, that's a clue you've not heard, because that's for our silent picture.
Number 8.
8. Right. Dracula.
Well, absolutely not. I like to drink to the laboratory to get the bodies to drink the blood to the laboratory going now. I'm going to drink the blood. I don't like drinking blood.
That's Paul Winchell playing Dracula, I think. All right, you did it for $25. Rachel, it's your turn. Who does a great imitation of Tarzan?
Number 5.
Me, Tarzan, you, Jane. Okay, you got it. $75 for Rachel, 50 for Dick. Here you go, Dick. Who turned down the part of James Bond?
Number 6.
You tied the score. Right. Hey, Pete, why'd you turn down a part like that?
Well, it was around 1958-59 when Cubby Broccoli acquired the Fleming books. And he offered us, but it was a long deal, and we turned it down because we were working.
Yeah, you did. Whose father worked for Bonnie and Clyde? Rachel?
Number 2.
Yeah, that was a dumb guess.
Okay, Dick. Who played the part of the third good fairy?
Well, that'd have to be number 2 again.
Let's see. That. Tommy Smothers. When were you in Cabbages and Kings?
That was in, I think, 1947. I was about 10 years old, I think, and I played the third good fairy. I wanted to play the first good fairy, but I wasn't that good a fairy player.
How are you now? Sorry. Well, all right. You got 3 left up there, and it's your turn, Rachel. Tell us, who sat on Danny Thomas's lap for 7 years?
Number 9.
Yeah. Angela, you sat on his lap for 7 years?
Yes, I started when I was 4 on his show, and I played Linda.
Yeah, and I will never forget you. And now look at your big girl now. Nice to have you here. Okay, you have $100, Dick. You have $100, Rachel. Let's go, Dick. It's your turn. Whose life was saved by some fancy lingerie?
Number 3.
3. Right. Dan, I've got to know this story. How did lingerie save your life?
Well, I was going to dramatic school in London, and my stepfather gave me tickets to fly home to America. But I saw some marvelous-looking underwear in a window, and I bought it, and didn't have enough money then to get out of London. So I transferred the flying tickets to tickets on a steamship line, and in the middle of the ocean, we heard that the Hindenburg, the Zeppelin, had blown up, and my tickets had been on the Hindenburg.
Oh. You still have that underwear?
That was a few years ago, honey.
Okay. Here we go. There is one left, and Rachel, I'll give you $25 if you can tell us who is behind that window, number 4.
Ann Miller.
Ann Miller. And you said your father worked for Bonnie and Clyde?
Well, yes. You see, Dad was a criminal lawyer, and he handled quite a number of Pretty Boy Floyd and Babyface Nelson. And I was quite small. I don't remember any of them, but he did. He was a very fine criminal lawyer.
All right, and that's the end of our first round. Now, let's see how much money our contestants have piled up. We've got a tie here. Dick Zimmerman has $125. Rachel Stevens has $125. Talking pictures are going to change and come back with different clues, and we'll get to our second round in just a moment, right after this message, as a matter of fact. Okay, now we're ready for our second round of talking pictures. We have a tie score here, 125 against 125. Now remember, Rachel and Dick, whoever has the most money at the end of this round will play for 10 times his total winnings in the winner's round. Now, our talking pictures have all changed places, and they will reveal themselves briefly as before, but this time, as a clue, we're going to ask them, if you could change one thing about you, what would it be? Stubby K.
I'd like to have a little less sex appeal.
Jan Sterling.
I'd like to speed up my metabolism.
Tommy Smothers.
I wish I was healthy like Mr. America.
Angela Cartwright.
I changed my mouth.
No, not really.
Peter Lawford.
I wish I weren't so terribly shy.
Ann Miller.
I'd get rid of my Irish temper.
Carol Burnett.
I wish I weren't built like Jerry Lewis.
Lauren Green.
I wish I could learn to say no.
Agnes Moorehead.
I'm playing a witch now. Next time I'd like to play an angel.
Okay, now you've seen and heard from all of our pictures except one, our silent picture played by Paul Winchell. And again, we're going to ask you to think about it for a minute while we fix their positions in your memory. We'll repeat the clues and ask you to identify our talking pictures right after this message. Okay, here we go. Round two, see if you can break that tie. Rachel, you started first last time, so we're going to start with Dick this time. Dick, for $25, who'd like to have a little less sex appeal?
Number 10.
10. 10?
Oh! Wait.
No, that's not it, but it's true. Okay, $25 for you now, Rachel. Who has a terrible temper up there?
Number 2.
2? Oh!
I don't have a very bad temper. I'm a very nice fellow when you... Oh, I don't remember eating that.
That's Pancheria. And our silent picture. All right, Dick Zimmerman. Who has it? Let's see, who wants to look like Mr. America and wear a loincloth?
Number 4.
4. Yeah. I thought you did the exercises and the big muscle buildup all the time.
Well, that was over 10 years ago. The reason I say that now is because my brother weighs like 25 pounds more than me, and I used to be able to handle him, and right now he's a hawk and I'm a dove, and
he takes you, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Keep your window open. They got you. All right, now, we go back to you, Rachel. Who is terribly, terribly shy up there?
Number 1.
That's right. Peter Lawford. We've got a tie again, 150 to 150. Dick, back to you. Who wants a different mouth?
Number 9.
9. Right. Angela Cartwright. What's the matter with your mouth, Angela?
Well, I used to hate it, but now I'm getting used to it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty nice. Don't change it. That's fine. All right, 150 over here for you, Rachel, to 175. Who'd like to be an angel?
Number 3.
Number 3.
How did you guess it?
But you're happy being a witch, too, and bewitched, right?
Oh, yes, only on Thursdays.
Oh, that's right. That's the best time to be. Okay, 175 to a tie again. Back to you, Dick. Now, who claims to be built like Jerry Lewis?
Number 8.
8?
I am.
You're not. Okay, who can't say no? Back to you, Rachel.
Number 6.
6. Lauren Green. What do you got? Rachel, you just moved ahead to 200. Dick, here we go. Who'd like a speeded-up metabolism?
Number 5.
5 is right. Yeah. What's wrong with your metabolism?
Oh, well, then, if I had a speeded-up metabolism, I could eat anything I wanted and never get fat. And the reason I want to stay thin is when I came to Hollywood, I lost a lot of weight, and I had my nose fixed, and now I got to stay thin to match my nose.
Okay. I like it the way it is. All right, here's a clue. It's 200, 200. Back to you, Rachel. Who wants a larger mustache? A clue you've not heard. So?
Number 2.
Right. That's it.
It's not true. I don't want a larger mustache. I want to be built like Carol Burnett.
That's Pancho Villa, played by Paul Winchell. All right, 200 to 225, your turn. Dick, who'd like to have less sex appeal?
Number 10.
10.
I told you already.
You got it fixed in your mind, all right? Rachel, you can really forge ahead. Who has a terrible temper up there?
Number 8.
8?
All right.
Are you kidding about that temper?
No, I've got a terrible Irish temper. You see, when I was a little girl, my mother tried to give me violin lessons, and I wanted to take singing and dancing lessons, but we argued, and she won, and I took the violin lesson, and I got hungry, and I asked my teacher if I could have some candy that was right by me, and she said no, and I didn't like her anyway, so I hit her in the head with my violin. It's true. And, oh, boy, I never forgot that. She spanked me, my mother.
All right, 200 to 250. Here you go. Back to you, Dick. Who claims to be built like Jerry Lewis? You have 2 choices.
I'll still go with number 10.
Carol, whoever said you look like Jerry Lewis?
Jerry. Actually, we're not exactly like. There's a slight difference. He's more stacked than I am. I've seen him in the shower.
I'm sorry I asked.
I mean, from here up.
Okay. All right, you have 1 left now, Rachel. You have $250. I'll give you $275 if you can tell me who's behind 7.
Stubby K.
Stubby K. Okay, that's the end of our second round, and our winner with $275 is Rachel Stevens. Dick Zimmerman, congratulations to you. You have won $225. Thank you for playing Talking Pictures with us. And now, in 1 minute, you, Rachel, are going to play for big stakes in our winner's round. When every correct identification that you give in the winner's round will be worth $275. How about that? Now, all of our Talking Pictures are going to change places again, which gives us a moment for this message. All right, Rachel, here we go with the winner's round of Talking Pictures. Now, you can multiply your winnings at this time as much as 10 times. Our stars have all changed their places again, and this time we're going to let them look. You're going to let you look at them, not hear from them. These are going to be silent pictures, in fact. So try playing it along at home with us, okay? All right. Everybody, let's see our silent pictures. First, Stubby K. Then Ann Miller. Then Peter Lawford. Paul Winchell as Pancho Villa. And then Angela Cartwright. And then Jan Sterling. Then Tommy Smothers. Then Carol Burnett. Agnes Moorehead. Lauren Green. Okay. Now, we're going to give you 1-word clues that you heard earlier in the game, and you find the star that fits that clue, Rachel, and you have $275. If you find all 10 of them, you will get 10 times $275, which is $2,750. You got it? But listen carefully, honey. Every time you pick a number, that picture will remain open, right or wrong. So if you guess wrong, you have to keep guessing until you're right, and every wrong selection reduces your potential winnings. You got that? All right, here we go. Now tell me, whose father defended Bonnie and Clyde?
Number 2.
Let's see. Number 2. Right. That is right. That's $275. All right, keep this up and you got a lot of money. All right, who's built like Jerry Lewis?
Number 8.
Let's see. That's our girl. $275. All right, whose life is saved by fancy lingerie?
Number 6.
Right. Three right so far. Keep going. You can get them all. Who wants less sex appeal?
Number 10.
10? Oh. Nope, it's not number 10. It is indeed not.
Number 1.
Let's see. Right. 20K. All right, you're doing very well now. Let's see. Who turned down the part of James Bond?
Number 9.
9?
Another character I gotta play.
Yeah? Okay, you're still looking for who turned down the part of James Bond.
Number 4.
4. Nope. Let's see, who is it now? You have 3 choices. Which one of those turned down the part of James Bond?
Number 3.
Let's see. Right. Read it on there. 2 choices. Who spent 7 years on Danny Thomas's lap?
Number 5.
Let's see. Right. Now, Rachel, I will give you $25 if you will tell me who is behind number 7.
Little Tommy Smothers.
Let's see. It's little Tommy Smothers. My golly, you did it. You know what you did? You got 7 of those right, which is very good, and your total winnings right now are $2,200 for Rachel Stevens. Congratulations, Rachel. Nice to have had you here. And I want to thank you, Delightful Talking Pictures. You all have been great. And Paul Winchell, let me see Paul Winchell and not Pancho Villa. That's the real Paul Winchell. Our stars will be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. I hope you will be back tomorrow. Until then, have a good evening. Goodbye now.
Talking Pictures, starring Alan Ludden, is a Stephen Hayes Monty Hall production in association with the CBS Television Network. Directed by Joe Beha. Jay Stewart speaking. This program has been pre-recorded.